Welcome students. In this short video we are going to discuss about clauses. First of all, I would like to start with the definition of clause. What is clause? Generally, in a sentence there is one or more than one clauses. So clause is a group of words that has a definite meaning. Without meaning there is no clause. A group of words that has a definite meaning and generally a finite verb. Maybe there or may not be there. Finite or infinite, both can be there. And obviously in a clause there is a subject and a predicate. And there lies the difference between clauses and phrases that I will discuss later in later videos. So what is clause? Clause is a group of words that has a definite meaning and a subject and a predicate indicated clearly in a clause. Now look at the sentences I have written here. First, in the first sentence, Ram is an intelligent boy. This is the first clause. Who reads in class 8? This is one sentence. So Ram is an intelligent boy. This has a definite meaning. It indicates a clear meaning. Ram একজন বুদ্ধিমান ছেলে, এর একটা মিনিং আছে, মানে আছে। Who reads in class 8? যে ক্লাস 8 এ পড়ে। তাহলে দুটো ক্লজ দেখতে পেলাম, একটা রাম ইজ অ্যান ইন্টেলিজেন্ট বয় একটা ক্লজ, who reads in class 8 আর একটা ক্লজ। তাহলে ফার্স্ট আমরা পেলাম রাম ইজ অ্যান ইন্টেলিজেন্ট বয়, এটা হলো প্রিন্সিপাল ক্লজ। রাম ইজ অ্যান ইন্টেলিজেন্ট বয়, এটা প্রিন্সিপাল ক্লজ or main clause. Then who reads in class 8? This is called subordinate clause. This is called who reads in class 8. This is called subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. So there are two types of clause. One is principal or independent. This is independent. This can be used in a single sentence. But who reads in class 8? If we write who reads in class 8, there is no meaning. So who reads in class 8, it depends on this part of the sentence. Ram is an intelligent boy. This part of the sentence is independent. There is no dependency. But who reads in class 8? It is dependent clause. So subordinate clause can also be called dependent clause, and principal clause can also be called independent clause. Okay, now come to the second example. This is the place. This is the place. This is one clause. This is principal clause. This is the place is principal clause. And where Rabindranath was born, এটা হলো সেই জায়গা যেখানে রবীন্দ্রনাথ জন্মেছিল। তাহলে where, এখান থেকে where থেকে born অবধি, this is subordinate clause or dependent clause. Again another sentence, I know that he is a good boy. I know is principal clause. This is principal clause, and that he is a good boy is subordinate clause. I hope you guys have understood what is principal clause and what is subordinate clause. Hence, I would like to discuss about the types of dependent clause or the subordinate clause. Okay, subordinate clause, this is very important and it will also be coming in examination, that what is subordinate clause and its classification. What is subordinate clause? I hope you guys have understood. Now, how many kinds of subordinate clauses are there? How many kinds of subordinate clauses are there? Look. Subordinate clause. Subordinate clause has 3 types. Okay. First, noun clause. Then adjective clause. And thirdly, adverbial clause. Noun, adjective and adverbial. These 3 kinds of clauses are there in terms of subordinate clause is concerned. In the next video, I will discuss about noun clause only, because each clause has its different kinds of construction. So we have to discuss it differently. Okay, now I'll give you some more examples and how to join them. Now I would like to give you joining with clauses. I'll give you I'm doing 2 examples, and you guys will do I'll give you homework and you will do those homeworks. He is playing in the ground. Full stop. The ground is very big. The ground is very big. So how can I join it? Using clause. He is playing in the ground. সে মাঠে খেলা করছে। গ্রাউন্ডটা অনেক বড়। তাহলে সে যে মাঠে খেলা করছে সেই মাঠটা অনেক বড়। He is playing in the ground which is very big. This is how we can join using complex sentence. This is complex sentence. Now I am saying you that in a sentence where there are 2 clauses or more than 1 clauses, that sentence can be called complex or compound. Now these clauses, adjective, adverbial and noun clauses, are only is used in complex sentence. Okay, so he is playing in the ground which is very big. Again, in another example, you can understood. I could not attend the meeting. I could not attend the meeting. Full stop. I was ill. আমি মিটিংটা অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারিনি, আমি অসুস্থ ছিলাম। তাহলে আমি মিটিংটা অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারিনি কারণ আমি অসুস্থ ছিলাম। It is adverbial clause. In the later video I will discuss it about it elaborately. Now you can only join it with any of the clauses. So I could not attend the meeting. আমি মিটিংটা অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারিনি because I was ill. So I could not attend the meeting. This is principal clause. Because I was ill, this is subordinate clause. I hope you guys have understood about principal clause and subordinate clause. Now one thing I'd like to tell you about that. In principal clause, there is generally a finite verb. What is finite verb and what is non-finite verb, I will discuss in later videos probably. Because in subordinate clause, there is a non-finite verb. Okay. I hope you guys have understood.